Do something for me right now. Open your banking app. Look at your balance. Is that number higher than it was 6 months ago? Or about the same? Maybe lower? Yeah, and honestly, you already knew before you even opened it. Every month it's the same thing. You work, you get paid, and then it just disappears. Rent, groceries, subscriptions you forgot about, the car payment, a bit of debt. You blink and you're back to zero, running hard just to stay in place. You've probably thought about investing, maybe went down a rabbit hole at 11 p.m. Index funds, brokerage accounts, expense ratios. And then about 20 minutes in, your brain gave up. You closed the tab and put something on Netflix instead. Totally valid. Or you told yourself, I'll start once things calm down a bit. They don't calm down. You know that. Here's what I need you to understand. Waiting isn't free. It has an actual price tag, a real number, and I'm going to show you exactly what it is. My name is Max, and I spend way too much time thinking about how money works for regular people. If you're someone who knows they should be investing, but keeps freezing when they try to start, subscribe and give this a thumbs up if it helps. I didn't grow up with any of this handed to me. I figured it out the hard way and made every mistake in the book. What I'm sharing today is the roadmap I wish someone had given me when I had nothing. Let's get into it. Here's the belief I want to challenge right out of the gate. I can't invest right now. I just don't have enough money. I get it. A 2023 Bankrate survey found 57% of Americans aren't comfortable with their emergency savings. The Fed found about 37% couldn't cover a $400 surprise expense without borrowing. That's most people. But here's what most people don't realize. The real reason people don't invest isn't lack of money. It's lack of a system. It's the belief that everything has to be perfectly sorted before you're allowed it to start. That belief costs people hundreds of thousands of dollars over their lifetime. And I'll prove it. Picture two people, both 25, both earning $45,000 a year. Jordan starts investing $200 a month right now, roughly what most people spend on takeout and forgotten subscriptions. It goes into a low-cost index fund inside a Roth IRA, earning the S&P 500 historical average of about 10% per year. By 65, Jordan has approximately $1,275,000, $1.2 million from $200 a month. Now Alex keeps meaning to start. After the car is paid off, after the move, after the promotion. He finally starts at 35. Same $200, same fund, same return. By 65, Alex has about $452,000. The gap, $823,000. Jordan didn't earn more or get lucky, just started 10 years earlier. And here's the part that gets me every time. Jordan only put in an extra $24,000 during those 10 early years. $200 times 12 months times 10 years. But compounding turned that $24,000 into $823,000 in additional wealth. There's no right time to start. There's just now and later. And later is way more expensive than people think. So if the math is that clear, why doesn't everyone just do it? Psychology. Our brains aren't wired for long-term compounding. They're wired for right now. There's a concept called hyperbolic discounting. We dramatically overvalue the present and dismiss the future. That $200 feels real today. Your retirement account 40 years from now feels like it belongs to a stranger. There's also loss aversion. Kahneman and Tversky showed we feel the pain of losing $100 about twice as intensely as the pleasure of gaining $100. So when the market drops, and it will, people panic, sell at the bottom, miss the recovery, and swear off investing forever. The market doesn't destroy most investors. Their reaction to it does. The people who build real wealth aren't smarter. They're just better at doing nothing when everything in them is screaming to act. Okay, here's the actual plan. 5 steps, starting from zero. Step 1. Before a single dollar hits the market, get $1,000 sitting in a high-yield savings account. Not because you're not ready to invest, but because without that cushion, the first unexpected bill forces you to either go into debt or sell your investments at the worst possible time. Ali, SoFi, Marcus. They're all paying 4 to 5% APY right now. Your money shouldn't be sitting in a regular account earning basically nothing. Save $250 a month and you're there in 4 months. That's your foundation. Step 2. If your employer offers a 401k match, you need to be taking every dollar of it. Say they match 50% of your contributions up to 6% of your salary. You earn $50,000. You put in $3,000. Your employer adds $1,500. That's an immediate, guaranteed 50% return before the market does anything. Nothing legal gives you a guaranteed 50% return. If you don't know what your employer offers, email HR tomorrow. One email could be worth tens of thousands of dollars. Step 3. Open a Roth IRA. If you're single and earning under roughly $146,000, you're eligible. Here's why it matters. Money grows inside a Roth completely tax-free. You put in after-tax dollars, it compounds for for decades, and when you retire, you pay zero taxes on the gains. Zero. The 2026 limit is $7,000 a year, about $583 a month. But you don't need to max it out. Start with $50. Start with $100. Fidelity, Vanguard, Schwab all have zero minimums. You can open one today. Step 4. What do you actually buy? This is where people freeze or start gambling. Here's a stat that should settle it. Over any 15-year period, about 92% of actively managed funds, run by full-time professionals with every data advantage available, fail to beat a simple passive index fund. So I buy a total market index fund or an S&P 500 fund at Fidelity, FXAIX or FSKAX, at Vanguard, VOO or VTI. Fees around 0.03 to 0.04% per year. Basically nothing. Boring, diversified, cheap. That's the strategy that wins over time. Step 5. Automate everything. Set it up so money moves from your account into your investments automatically before you ever see it. This is called paying yourself first, and it's the most consistent habit I see in people who actually build wealth. Remove the decision entirely. You can't talk yourself out of spending money you never had the chance to touch. Quick note on debt. If you're carrying credit cards at 20% or higher, pay those down aggressively first. No index fund reliably beats 25%, but student loans at 4 to 7%. Do both at the same time. Keep chipping at the debt and get your investing going, because the compounding clock doesn't stop while you're paying off loans. And if you only have $30 a month, use it. $30 in a Roth IRA is infinitely better than $30 sitting in a checking account doing nothing. It's not about the amount, it's about starting the habit, because the habit grows. Here's a story that ties it all together. Carmen and Dev, both 26, both earning $48,000. One Tuesday evening, Carmen opens a Roth IRA, sets up $250 a month automatic contributions, and closes her laptop. Year 2, the market drops 18%. She feels sick. Every instinct says sell. She doesn't. She keeps her contributions running. By 65, she has about $1.2 million, tax-free. Dev keeps waiting for things to settle down. Starts at 36, same $250, same fund, same return. By 65, he has $486,000. Carmen wasn't smarter, didn't earn more. She just started 10 years earlier and held on when it got uncomfortable. The gap between them, over $700,000, came from a decision that took 20 minutes on a Tuesday night. That decision is sitting right in front of you. Nobody is coming to sort this out for you. The system isn't complicated. Get your $1,000 cushion. Grab your full employer match. Open a Roth IRA. Buy an index fund. Automate it. Leave it alone. That's the whole game. I know things are expensive right now. I know $200 a month can feel impossible when you're stretched. I'm not dismissing that. But the people who find a way, who start with $50, who cut one thing, who just begin, they end up somewhere completely different 30 years from now. Not because they got lucky, because they started. Best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. Second best time is today. Hit subscribe. Drop a comment with the one step you're committing to this week. I read all of them. And if you know someone who needs this, send it to them. The goal was never just for you to win. It's for the people you care about to win too. See you in the next one.